Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Tea with Z. My name is Zamil Solanki, and it's an absolute pleasure to be joining each and every one of you again on another episode this morning. And I really hope each and every one of you had an amazing weekend as well. Now, a special shout out, which we covered off exclusively in the Limitless group last week. A special shout out to all of my pharmacist colleagues all over the world. It was World Pharmacist Day on Saturday, the 25th. And so a very, very special mention, not only to the pharmacists, but to their amazing support teams as well. Because without our support teams, us pharmacists don't really shine as much. We shine in our own right, but we don't sparkle as brightly because our support teams do so much for us as well. A very special shout out to the mentors and trainers as well that actually allow us to grow and develop. So if you haven't checked out that post yet, or you're not a member of the Limitless Network yet, be sure to check it out, join it. Some details are on the screen. Check out the Limitless Network for that exclusive episode. And we also dive into an episode exclusively in the Limitless Network every Friday as well. So today's topic, intentions to actions. When we look at the word intentions, and something that I mentioned in the description, intentions being around, oh, we want to achieve something. Oh, we had the best intentions to do that, but it didn't work out. Oh, I really had the intentions to make it work, but we just couldn't make it work. How often have you heard that phrase or something like it? Because when we look at the word intentions, it's something that we wish to do. It's more or less like, for me, rubbing a magic lamp and wishing for something to appear. It's putting myself in that mindset of desirability, of something that I really want to actually desire to obtain or to achieve. But at the end of the day, it is just that. It is just that. When we look at the word intention in itself, and what that actually looks like, obviously it's derived from the word intend, but it's simply a thing intended, an aim, or a plan. Now, that key word there, a plan. Do you really think that a plan is often involved when we do set out an intention? When we set out an intention of things going well or things going to the way in which we want to do, then are we actually turning that into a plan? Now, we've covered off planning quite a lot on these episodes of Tea with Z. And if you are watching live as well, give me your feedback. Tell me in the comment section below, when was the last time that you made an intention? But when was the last time that you actually turned that intention into a plan? And when we look at the word around planning and look at the role around planning, we first need to take one step back and actually set a clear, smart objective or a smart goal. And when we set out an intention, we don't really do that. We don't really set out a clear objective. So how can we measure our performance if we don't know what we're trying to actually clearly achieve? And this then what leads on to what we call the intention action gap, which is a behavioral phenomenon where we lay down all of these intentions, but we have this gap between what we say we're going to do, which is the intention, and then what actually happens. There's this gap in between. And when we look at the reasons why that gap exists, those gaps exist, it simply comes down to that lack of planning. And yet the definition of intention, or us intending to do something, is actually about forming a plan. Yet as people, we don't do that. And as a result, already, just by the simple the action of setting an intention, we're already subconsciously setting ourselves up to fail or to make it a lot harder for us to achieve that. And so as a result of that, when we look at intentions to actions, when we look at what you can do during not only today, today's a new day, today's a new week, today's a new hour, and while we chat with you right now, today's a new minute. And so, what's your intention right now as you watching or engaging with this episode of Tea with Z? What is your actual intention? What are you hoping to learn, to achieve, to actually get out of these episodes? What are you hoping to do today? And then what plans are you putting in place to actually make that a reality? What objective are you seeking? Is it now that you're listening to me in this Tea with Z episode that your objective is to obtain some value to help empower you for the rest of the day? And then if that is, then how are you going to measure it? Or is that even specific enough for you? What sort of golden nuggets are you wanting out of this? And the best way to do that actually is to comment in the comment section. Put questions, ask questions, seek the information that you want so that instead of just setting an intention, you're now getting the desired action. You're reaching your desired goal. And when we look at that, when we look at the ability for us to then translate our intentions into actions and then into accomplishment of goals, our intentions now no longer just become a mindset frame. They become something of a catalyst to actually drive us in order to succeed. Because let's be honest, we use intentions as a mindset shift, which is absolutely fantastic, which is really the purpose of intentions. The purpose of intentions is simply to change our state of mind into a sense of awareness that allows us to achieve what we want to achieve. If we're not setting an intention, then we're really setting nothing at all, or we're setting inaction. At least by setting an intention, there is some desirability to actually take action. But without the plan in place, we simply don't know what action we're taking. And the ability to measure that action becomes void without an objective. So that's my question for you this week is how are you framing up intentions? How are you framing up intentions? And Tash, thanks again for joining us. It's personally been a while since I turned an intention into a reality, mainly around getting back into a routine to incorporate exercise in my day with Sarah when I'm working and when I'm at home. And I'm going to jump into just see where. Gotta love restream sometimes, how it cuts off the comment. All right, I will. Gotta absolutely love restream. This is some good little feedback here. And for some reason, it's actually appeared in Restream, but not on Facebook. So anyway, we'll come back to that once and Tasha, I'll follow that up as well back in the comment section below. But thank you so much for posting that. That's actually really good. Insights, Tash. So thank you so much. So yeah, so intentions coming into actions and something that we really definitely want to deep dive into more. And as you saw on Tasha's comment there, definitely don't be dissuaded. I will actually get in touch with Restream to see why that cut that off, to see how we can scroll that down. But, oh, there we go. I can actually see it now. Always think about it and write it down as what I want to. So Natasha always thinks about it and writes it down as what she wants to achieve, but actually stops to plan her day to ensure that she makes time to actually do it. And so, just summarizing that, it's very easy to set an intention to do something, but if you don't diarize it, if you don't put a plan in place, then it simply doesn't happen. And that's Tasha's feedback this morning. So what's your feedback with setting an intention? It's all well and good to set intentions to do things, but without that plan, without time blocking it, without even setting an objective, our intentions go to waste. We then form this intention action gap and we leave this big void in between us. So that's my question for you today, this hour, this minute. What's your intention? What's your intention, and how are you going to turn that intention into action? What plan are you going to put in place? Are you diarizing it right now? A task to do. But first, what is the objective? Why is the intention even there? Because the intention might be, oh, I want to, I want to go to the gym today. That's an intention, or I intend to go to the gym today. But what's the objective? The objective is to create a healthier and fitter you. That might be the objective. Or the objective might be even more specific. The objective might be, I want to be able to run 5 minutes at 10 Ks per hour nonstop on the treadmill. Whatever that objective looks like to you. So break it down. And so leave it in the comment section below. And if you do want to share this, in a more private space, in something where, I guess you can be a little bit more vulnerable, you can actually share a few more things. This is the Limitless Network. This is a group of like-minded people that truly value health, and an absolutely great opportunity for each and every one of you to be a part of as well. So that's it from me today. Thank you so much for joining me to kick off your week on an episode of Tea with Z. My name's Emil Solanki, and it's been an absolute pleasure. I really look forward to catching up again with you tomorrow morning. But yeah, tell me in the comment section below, what's your intention? But what is, more importantly, the action and the plan that you're going to take from it? So have an awesome day. Take care. Stay safe and well. Bye for now.